What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, the stimulus package update, daily news, pretty much everything going on here in our country today, money, investing, the stock market. Remember, new videos come out here every day on our channel at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. It's completely free to do so. And don't forget to hit the like button for us down below if you find these videos helpful. New reports on new data is coming out that households are expected to pay more for heating this winter as well, as if inflation wasn't bad enough with household goods, grocery, and gasoline. That's also going to affect heating this winter. Check this out. This winter is estimated to be the most expensive for natural gas heated homes since 2008 and 2009. Heating oil, natural gas, and other fuels are seeing a worldwide price hike. And bills this winter could increase as much as 54% compared with last winter, The Guardian reported, citing an Energy Information Administration prediction released on Wednesday. Ouch. Households that use natural gas for heat, nearly half of the total, could see a bill totaling an average of $746 for the season, which, depending on where one lives, is a 30% increase from last year. People living in the Midwest are more likely to see a 49% increase in natural gas bills this winter, the largest increase since 2008 and 2009. The second utility to go up is electricity, which is the second most used heating sources in American homes at 41%. There might also be a 6% increase on the electricity bill that may be estimated to be $1,268. While the use of heating oil or propane is not as common, the cost on those things is expected to increase as well. Heating oil users could pay 43% more on average than they pay last winter, while propane users could pay 54% more. Energy producers are casting blame on the Biden administration. Some of them, like the American Exploration and Production Council CEO, Ann Bradbury, are saying the Biden administration is pushing policies making it harder for U.S. producers to supply oil and natural gas. The Energy Information Administration has countered that the main reason for the price increases is that demand for fuel has risen faster than producers have increased supply, and that the heating oil, natural gas, and other fuels are seeing a worldwide price hike. And it's not necessarily just a United States issue, it's a worldwide issue where these prices are going up across the world. So let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Do you blame the Biden administration for this, or President Biden himself? Do you think that because this is going on across the world, do you think it's not Biden's fault? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah, I'm not sure on this one because, again, this is going on across the entire world, but I'm sure there will be some heated discussions down below in the comments. Keep the comment section clean, though. Now, speaking of heated comments, Senator Joe Manchin has not been a very liked person lately, delaying the stimulus package. His breaking news, what was it, last night or within the last 24 hours or so, how he's against the child tax credits. He's putting multiple different new restrictions on them. I'll get to that here in a second. Basically, he's against the entire Democratic Party when it comes to these monthly checks to 65 million children. Well, he actually just met with Senator Bernie Sanders and Pramila Jayapal. Check this out. Yeah, the long-awaited meeting, Senator Bernie Sanders and Joe Manchin meet together, along with Manchin meets with Democratic Representative Pramila Jayapal, the leader of the Democratic Progressive Caucus, leader of 96 Democrats in the House. And boy, I would have liked to be a fly on the wall in that meeting between Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator Joe Manchin. They have been just completely bashing each other in the media. They have not had kind words for each other because, well, they're just on completely opposite ends of the spectrum. And Joe Manchin actually called Senator Bernie Sanders, he called him an out of stater after Senator Bernie Sanders wrote an article in a West Virginia paper kind of slamming Senator Joe Manchin. We also had an interview or a kind of an interview where Senator Bernie Sanders basically just slammed Joe Manchin over and over and over. Senator Joe Manchin's approval rating is at an all-time low in his own state, West Virginia, which is one of the poorest states in the nation. We'll get to that here in a moment. And Joe Manchin's kind of barked back at Senator Bernie Sanders, and they were asked to take a picture op after they met at the Capitol yesterday. And well, this just happened outside the Capitol, so they did have a meeting yesterday. They're all smiles for the time being, but they said they will be meeting again because, well, I don't think they're going to put all their differences aside for one meeting, especially after, get this, a CNN reporter asked Bernie Sanders on Monday night if he apologized to Joe Manchin for his op-ed he wrote in that West Virginia paper. Senator Bernie Sanders, who had been walking with a group of reporters, he was asked, "Did you apologize for that article?" And Bernie Sanders replied back, "Why would you ask me that?" And get this, as Manchin and Sanders broke apart to go to their respective cars, Manchin called out to Bernie Sanders, "Never give up, Bernie." I thought that was pretty cool. Bernie Sanders told reporters, "I would hope that we're going to see some real action within the next week or so. We discussed the way forward." This comes as Senator Joe Manchin, basically within the last 24 hours or so, is demanding that Biden's child tax credit, these monthly payments of $250 to $300 that are going out to 65 million children, come with an income cap of around $60,000 and a work requirement. This is major, major news because this breaks Joe Manchin apart from the rest of his Democratic caucus. He's the only Democrat asking for this. Other Republicans like Mitt Romney and Senator Marco Rubio have suggested this, but no other Democrats are asking for this. In fact, Democrats are the one that got rid of the work requirements and putting an income cap of $60,000 for a family. That's for, say, a mother and a father. That means that they wouldn't be able to make over $30,000 each. $30,000 each. By the way, here, if I just do a quick Google search that just says, what is the average salary in the United States? It says, according to the May 2020 National Occupation Employment Wage Estimates, blah, 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 the average salary in the United States is $56,310 with a median wage of $20 an hour. So yeah, basically, one single person of the average wage would almost hit that, let alone two people. So, I mean, yeah, $60,000 for two people, you'd have to be well below the average salary. I mean, you're talking about no more than $30,000 each to get these child tax credits. You would significantly be cutting out millions and millions and millions of people. And again, this is just from a quick Google search here, just doing quick data. I mean, we're talking about millions of people that would be cut out of this because of one single person, Senator Joe Manchin's demands. Well, it's also really big news about this is the $60,000 income cap and the work requirement, earned income requirement. This means stay-at-home moms would not get the monthly payments. Anybody on Social Security, grandmas and grandpas that claim the children would not get it. Anybody on SSI, SSDI would not get it. I literally seen probably yesterday, probably hundreds of comments throughout the different videos throughout the day of grandmas and grandpas that say, "Jimmy, I claim my son or daughter's children, and I need those payments to pay and help pay for the children. And we literally use those to survive and to help pay for the children. And my heart breaks for you that if Joe Manchin gets his way with these, that you would not get those payments. And Social Security does not count as earned income, unfortunately, in the eyes of the IRS. Even though you worked for it many, many years ago and earned the income then, Social Security payments now do not count as earned income, unfortunately. Here it is directly from the Social Security Administration, ssa.gov. I'll just zoom in here just so you can see here. Types of SSI. Earned income is wages, net earnings from self-employment, royalties, etc., etc. Unearned income, as you can see here, is all income that is not earned, such as Social Security benefits, pensions, disability payments, unemployment benefits, interest income, dividends, cash, etc. So unfortunately, Social Security benefits is considered unearned income. It's not earned income like a job or self-employment. So yeah, if Joe Manchin gets his way, millions and millions of people, grandmas and grandpas, stay-at-home moms, probably tens of millions of people would not get these child tax credit payments. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think this is fair? Um, yeah, I've seen a lot of comments on both sides of the fence, and uh, these payments are supposed to bring 50% of people out, or 50% of children out of poverty, out of childhood poverty. Um, you know, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is one of the big battles over this stimulus payments. They have to agree on this, as well as the prescription drug pricing and the Medicare issue for seniors as well. Hearing, dental, vision is what they're working on right now, as well as the size of the stimulus package, which is right now thought to be somewhere around $2 to $2.5 trillion, are the main issues they're working on finalizing right now. In fact, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki thinks that there's a sense of urgency and they might be getting close on these issues if they can get Joe Manchin on board. Check this out.
The president is certainly feeling an urgency to move things forward, to get things done. I think you've seen that urgency echoed by members on the Hill who agree that time is not unending here, and we are eager to move forward with a unified path to deliver for the American people.
Does the sense of urgency have anything to do with the president's trip coming up in just a matter of 8 working days? Does he feel the need to get this wrapped before he leaves?
The good news is that there are phones and video conference capabilities overseas for every president and individual, so I'm not here to set new deadlines or timelines. But it is also true that we have been at this for some time. The president proposed these plans back in the spring. He has participated in dozens and dozens of calls, of meetings, of engagements with members to hear their viewpoints, to understand where they're coming from, to reach consensus. And we are at a point where we feel an urgency to move things forward, and the pickup of meetings is a reflection of that.
So these are all the options that are currently being considered for the stimulus package. I honestly got to say that not a single option is safe at this moment. As I said, the current stimulus price tag is somewhere between $2 to $2.5 trillion. If I had to guess, Senator Bernie Sanders and Pramila Jayapal probably want it to be more like $2.5 to $3 trillion. But Joe Manchin seems to be, unfortunately, the most important person right now, unfortunately, because they need his vote, and he seems to think that he's the leader of the Democrats with just his one vote. Yeah. So the problem is that they have to lower the price tag. So all these different things here are being considered. So they're deciding what's going to go in this bill and what is going to be cut, what they can make room for, and what they cannot make room for. But remember that there's, even at $2 trillion, that's still a lot of money. Remember that the third stimulus check package, which had $1,400 stimulus checks for adults, $1,400 stimulus checks for children, $1,400 stimulus checks for adult dependents and college students, and had the child tax credits in there for 1 year, $3,000 to $3,600, and it had $40 billion for rent assistance, and it had these SNAP increase in there for the pandemic increase, and it had all sorts of other things in there, the $10,200 unemployment tax credits and all sorts of other things I can't even think of at the top of my head for the moment. That was $1.9 trillion. Okay. So at $2 to $2.5 trillion, this is still a larger stimulus package than the last one. And remember that this package is going to be fully paid for by raising taxes on wealthy individuals making over $400,000. They're going to lower taxes on people making under $400,000. They're going to increase taxes on corporations making over 400,000. It's actually going to increase taxes on corporations making over $1 million. I probably should update that now. 1 million. I don't know if you can see that if I'm in the corner there. I can't see myself when I'm in the corner on this screen, but I think you might be able to see that. I know the cutoff is somewhere really close here. But yeah, they're going to increase taxes on corporations making over $1 million, and increase taxes on individuals making over $400,000. That is the majority of how they're going to pay for this package. There's all sorts of other things in there as well as the IRS provision where they want to be able to look into people's bank accounts and basically be able to shore up who owes them money. Basically, of course, we've talked about that on the show. That's a very controversial provision. I'll be updating you guys on that as well here as I get more information. Uh, there is expected to be an adult tax credit as well as a child tax credit extension. But of course, all this is under negotiation. An adult tax credit is expected to be for adults making under $50,000. And we'll have to see how that goes. Again, everything is up for negotiation. Lower prescription drug prices is a really big one because if it's like 66% of adults are on or use prescription drugs, and that's a really big thing because the large pharmaceutical companies don't want to lower their prices, and they're spending millions and millions of dollars to prevent that from happening. But if you use prescriptions, then you want that to happen because you want to pay lower prescriptions every single month. That's like a mini stimulus that could literally save you money every single month in perpetuity for probably the rest of your life. So imagine being able to pay lower prescriptions every month, month after month after month. That could really add up. That could add up to be thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of years. That's a nice little stimulus bonus. It's kind of like a stimulus in perpetuity, right? A lot of these different things in here can add up over the course of time. Of course, we could have more internet assistance, that $50 per month internet assistance that a lot of our viewers got from Get Broadband. From getemergencybroadband.org is the website where you can literally go and apply right here. If you've never seen this before, you can just apply right here. It's a federal website where you can get $50 per month discount on your broadband internet, which is your home internet, or your cell phone bill, or $75 per month off your internet bill if you're on tribal land, or a one-time discount if you're on one-time discount of up to $100 for a laptop, tablet, or desktop computer if you want to buy one of those, and you apply right here on this website. This is a stimulus program from the third stimulus check package. We have literally had tens of thousands of viewers from our channel here that have already gotten this, and it's been going on for like 4 months or so, maybe even more, maybe 5 months now at this point, of people that have gotten this. So you apply from this, and then you kind of alert your internet provider or your cell phone provider that you've been approved for it. If you've never seen this before, and it goes until the program runs out of money, I believe. So yeah, we've had members been getting this for over 4 months now. So it's one of these little stimulus programs, like just right here on the list, There's all these little type, like when we talk about stimulus packages, there's all sort of these different type of programs here that could end up being mini type of stimulus programs here, and who knows what could be in this next package. There's also, they're talking about $1,000 Medicare for seniors, maybe a fourth stimulus check added in there as well on top of the monthly checks for children. There could be a fourth stimulus check added in there for adults. I don't think they're going to add an additional check in there for children on top of the child tax credits, but we have a lot of advocacy groups adding to add a fourth stimulus check in there for adults and for senior citizens, um, for adults as well. So they could easily do that for less than 5% of the entire package. And that's how they added in the second stimulus check. They added it in at the very last moment for the second check. So they can easily do that, and they can easily do that at the very last moment. They seem to do a lot of that type of stuff at the very last moment through the negotiation phase. And I feel like they do that at the last moment. I don't know. Maybe they do it at the last moment so that people can't argue with it too much. They'll get Joe Manchin and they'll be like, well, and they did this with the $10,200 unemployment provision. If you got that, which actually gave a lot of people anywhere from several $100s to several $1,000s. A lot of people got over $3,000 for that. It basically made $10,200 of unemployment income tax free for 2020. They could do that for 2021 as well. But it basically, they were negotiating with Joe Manchin. He said he didn't think that single filers making $100,000 should get a third stimulus check. So they lowered it to $80,000. But in the negotiation phase, they threw in that unemployment provision. So they could do something like that with stimulus checks. They could say, okay, well, during the negotiation, they could say, okay, well, we're going to exclude this, but let's throw in a stimulus check for low income earners. Maybe, as Joe Manchin is saying, under $60,000. That's his kind of income cutoff, where he's saying he thinks people under $60,000 are the people that really need help the most. Those were his basically exact words. So you never know. That's exactly what could happen. So we'll see. I'll keep you up to date here. Make sure to subscribe down below. New videos come out. It's free to do so. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also click the share button down below to share this video with your friends and family so that they know what is going on with this next stimulus package, as well as what's going on with our country. I will keep you up to date with everything on a daily basis. You can click here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video is how there's a big push to add $1,400 to $2,000 stimulus checks in this next package. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.